I'm Dhamma Bum, and I'll be your guide for today's guided meditation. We have a few housekeeping topics. First, in the description box, you will find a very useful 3-step process for logging in to this live stream. And thank you. You know who you are, the person who wrote that. It was very helpful. Last week, we were looking at a review of Buddhism. So that is, if you're new to the ideas, that might be a useful thing for you to go back and go over. It's not, the Buddhism part is not that long, 8 minutes or something. Closed captions will be available, but probably not until tomorrow. And a warning that the spelling leaves something to be desired when it comes to foreign languages. I want to say something about independent practice. We do guided meditations in the hope that people who participate will pick up enough information, enough motivation, enough practice doing meditation that you'll want to do it at home, on your own bat, in your own place, and that's what we're shooting at. It does not have to be 20 or 25 minutes. It can be 5 or 10 minutes, and we hope that that's useful for you. So and the last thing is this: Happy November. The theme for November at Daily Dhamma is Right Mindfulness, which is part of the Samadhi or meditation stream within the Eightfold Path, and that'll be our theme for the next month anyway. So with that, on my mark, find yourself in a quiet spot. Spine straight, shoulders pulled back. Lower your chin towards your chest. Place your hands in your lap or on your thighs or on your knees. Gently close your eyes and close your mouth. And imagine a ball of white light, an inch or two, 3 to 5 centimeters below your nostrils. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and breathe out the same way. Use smooth, natural breaths. Don't worry about if it's too slow or too fast, too deep or too shallow. Just natural breaths as you breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Our meditation practice has 2 stages. It's one process, but they're 2 parts. The first part is Samatha, or serenity, and that's what we're doing right now. And as you focus your attention on the object, which is the ball of light, and the sound of my voice, the Dhamma talk, you will find your breath relaxing, your body relaxing, as the light goes In through your nose, down past your heart to your stomach, and back out the same way. Once you are calm and tranquil, we will turn to Vipassana, or insight. And you can allow thoughts to arise then, but you only look at them if you can look at them with calm detachment. It's always like that. It's never the other way around. First we get calm, then we wise up. Wisdom never arises from a mind in turmoil. As usual on Mondays, we start with the Dhammapada, verses 1 and 2. Mind is the forerunner of all things. Think and act with a corrupt heart, and sorrow will follow one, as surely as the cart follows the ox that pulls it. Mind is the forerunner of all things. Think and act with a pure heart, and happiness will follow, as surely as one's never departing shadow. Our practice on Monday is to look at the coming week, and our theme this week will be practicing our practice. What we learned from the Dhammapada is that our mind leads our delusions, preoccupations, our moods. We meditate to calm our mind and tame our heart. We don't meditate to get something. We meditate to let things go. If we let go a little, we get a little serenity. If we let go a lot, we get a lot of serenity. If we let go completely, that is, if we accept life on life's terms, we get complete serenity. Our theme for this month is Right Mindfulness, which is part of the Samadhi stream of the Eightfold Path. And the key is humility. We put God and others before ourselves. Humility is the one virtue that Satan cannot imitate. And so we try to practice humility. Need to talk a little bit about the 5 khandhas, the aspects of the human condition. The 5 khandhas are the body, our feelings, our memories and perceptions, our thoughts, and consciousness. We are taught that these are like a lump of molten lead. They cannot be touched on the top, on the sides, or the bottom. There's no place that the khandhas can be touched without burning us badly. So they are all impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. We look at them, we see them for what they are, and we let them go. As meditators, we have 3 duties. First is mindfulness. Second is collectedness or concentration. When outside thoughts intrude, we gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on my breath as it goes in through my nose, down past my heart to my stomach, and back out the same way. Just smooth, natural breaths. And the third duty of a meditator is contentment. And Viktor Frankl messed this up for everybody who feels sorry for themselves or is a whiner. He wrote from Auschwitz the following: everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. So we always have a choice about our attitude, whether we're sitting in meditation or walking around or we're in a Nazi death camp. Now we take these 3 together: mindfulness, collectedness, and contentment, and together they are sufficiency. As we breathe in, out through our nose, breathe in again, and we can feel that. If you feel that flow for a few seconds, you can draw it out to a few minutes. And if you can draw it out to a few minutes, you can draw it out to much longer. You just take these mindful moments and stitch them together. And before you know it, you look at your watch and time has just flown past. It's hours since you had an angry, resentful, fearful thought. And we think, God, how did that happen? How indeed. And how that happens is the focus of our practice of meditation. This week, and this whole month actually, we want to be mindful. So there are 4 tips we can use on a daily basis to help us be mindful. First, let's be impeccable in our speech. Let's say what we mean what we say, and don't say it mean. Watch our language. Second, don't assume. Assuming makes an ass of you and me. We are not very effective mind readers, or at least I'm not. Third, Q-tip. Quit taking it personally. The universe has better things, bigger things to do than mess up our week. Whatever it is that we have heard, let's try to reframe it. And finally, let's do our best this week. The Dhammapada 253 has something to say about these things too. It goes like this. If one focuses on others' faults and constantly takes offense, one's own toxins flourish and one is far from their destruction. So we are told that our mood, our behavior, our attitude depends an awful lot on what we are paying attention to. If we're looking to be offended, we will be. If we're looking to be grateful, we'll be that too. Now, as we move into the second half, we're in the panya, or wisdom. Some people say Vipassana, or insight portion of meditation. And in this portion, you can allow these thoughts to arise, but look at them as if from a distance. When you're examining your thoughts, like a fire on a distant shore, perhaps. See it for what it is. Don't get attached to it, and let it go. The Buddha had an attendant. He was his principal attendant for his entire ministry until the day he died. And his name was Ananda. And Ananda was a big deal in his own right. He had, 20 monasteries under his direction. And he was famous for having a phenomenal memory. And so what he knew a lot about meditation and about the Buddha's teachings. And the Buddha said to Ananda, Ananda, practice a lot. Develop your practice constantly. Then all your doubts, all your uncertainties will vanish. And it cracks me up. Even Ananda got scolded a little bit. So I guess we can take some of that too. We want to practice our practice. And by that we mean meditation. But it's a little bit more than just that. In the noun form, practice means the actual application of an idea, belief, or method. So it's not what we know, it's what we do. And in the verb form, practice means to perform an activity or exercise a skill to achieve or maintain our proficiency. Just because we have learned something once and ticked some boxes doesn't mean it automatically stays with us forever. So we need to continue to practice our practice if we want to maintain. We practice whether it's easy or whether it's difficult. And no less an authority than Ajahn Chah said that sometimes when he sits in meditation, it's like sitting on a red ant's nest. You just can't get Can't get comfortable, can't sit still, can't focus, the breath is wrong, his knees hurt. I take great comfort in that. It's not that everything is going to go exactly the way you want it every day. It's not. But we practice anyway. Another thing I like about Ajahn Chah is he said, I can tell you a thing or two about meditation because I've done the work. He was in the monastery from age 9 until his passing. But maybe I'm wrong, he said. Find out for yourself if what I say is true. So this is our message as well. Practice for yourself. Make a place in your home or in your garden. You can either listen to real birds outside or through the window, or maybe a recording of birds. You can listen to chanting. There's a lot of that on the internet. You can listen to guided meditations like this one. Doesn't have to be this one. Find something that works for you and apply it. And if we meditate 5 or 10 minutes a day, we will become proficient. It takes time, but one day you'll have the experience and you go, wow, what was that? Samadhi, a calm mind. In meditation, as we study our thoughts, if it's right, throw it out. If it's wrong, throw them out. Usually, if it's right, we cling to the rightness, and that causes suffering. If it's wrong, we hold it to be wrong, and arguments follow. We get fixated on our thoughts and wanting to have things our way, and this causes great problems for us. I'm going to end on this and try to shorten the meditation portions of these guided meditations, but I think this is a useful one. There are many things that are aids in our meditation, and they also help us in our daily life. So as we go through this week, let's look at projecting loving feelings. It's called metta with 2 T's. Let's generate and project feelings of generosity of the spirit, not giving alms to the poor, but giving the other person the benefit of the doubt. Let's project feelings of kindness and helpfulness, sati or mindfulness, sampajana, self-awareness. Who are we? What are we doing? Let's be here now. Panya or wisdom, and selfless service to all. Let's remember that to end suffering, we must stop craving, clinging, and clamoring. And that includes craving things that we get and also things that we avoid. Aversions can be just as dangerous and just as much of an addiction as the things that we want. So this week, as we go through our daily life, if you find yourself feeling restless, irritable or discontent, please take a deep breath, excuse yourself, go in the next room, close the door, sit down and put this recording on, put your headphones on. Imagine a ball of white light an inch or two below your nostrils. Breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Namaste. Okay, thank you very much, and have a wonderful week, and good luck with practicing your practice. We'll be back here at 3:45 Friday, that's Japan time, and that will be our week in review. Namaste.